Welcome everyone to day 4 of the masterclass. We're going to wait for everyone to hop on here. So excited, guys. So freaking excited today. Yo, if you guys are logging on through Instagram, comment the word ebook below, EBOOK. Comment that below. Welcome everyone to day 4. Once again, if you are logging on from Instagram, comment the word ebook, EBOOK. Comment that below, and I'll send you an ebook that I just made. Excuse me. So, if you guys are just getting on one of my lives for the first time, if you're new to my channel, I have been trading Forex for 9 years. And I decided to do something called a Forex Masterclass, where it's a 5-day class where I'm going to go live on Instagram and YouTube. And I'm going to teach you guys how to trade. Day 1 always starts on Monday, and day 5 is always on Friday. So if you miss day 1, 2, 3, go and join this next week. Join Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday or Wednesday. And then also stay today and for tomorrow. So this is the masterclass orientation. And once again, if you guys are on Instagram right now, comment the word ebook below, EBOOK. Comment that below. I have a surprise for you. So here's the masterclass orientation. If you guys want to take notes real quick, that's definitely going to be smart. Number 1, the class starts every day, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. Do not be late. Second, be prepared. A pen and notebook is needed. Do not be lazy, guys. The information that I'm going to tell you is going to be life-changing, but it's only going to be life-changing if it is applicable. Now, the reason as to why I say bring a pen and notebook, when we write down information, we retain it a lot more effectively versus if we don't write it down. If you guys are expecting to just take screenshots, you're not going to learn anything that way. I take screenshots of stuff all the time on my phone, and I never go back to that screenshot. Number 3, join on a laptop. Your phone screen will not give you the full experience. If you guys are joining from Instagram, you can log into your Instagram on your computer and then watch my live from there. The computer screen will give you a much better experience, and you'll be able to see everything that I'm presenting a lot more clearly. 4th, get ready to learn and to make money from trading Forex. So if you guys are new, Forex is trading different currencies. Forex is short for foreign exchange. Instead of buying and selling into companies like we do with stocks, we're buying and selling into currencies. If you are on Instagram, comment the word ebook, EBOOK. So let's dive in. As I mentioned before, TradingView is our platform where we're going to be doing all our analysis on the charts, figuring out whether we're going to buy or sell a currency. And I am going to go on TradingView in just a second and show you guys live charts. So there's all these tools that we can use that help us define whether the market is going to be a good buy or it's going to be a good sell. One thing that we do when we're looking at the markets, and this is basics 101, when you are looking at the markets, if the market is in a downtrend, it's most likely going to keep going down. If the market's in an uptrend, it's most likely going to keep going up. So we have this tool called a trend line. In a trend line, you can see on this graphic depiction right here, this is TradingView on Euro USD. With the trend line, we go from the highest point, 0.1, then we drag it to 0.2, and then we drag it into the future. Now, we want the trend line to stay on 0.1 and 2 and to extend into the future. Now, with this trend line, what it does is it helps us dictate what trend we are in. And usually the market will go and hit the trend line like it did right here and then push away. Hit the trend line, push away, hit the trend line, push away. So it's very important. That's one of the things that I'm doing when I'm first trading is I'm figuring out what type of trend are we in, because the trend, like they say, the trend is your friend. So like I said a second ago, if it's going up, it's going to continue to go up. If it's down, it's most likely going to continue to go down. Next thing, we have something that we use called support and resistance. And we can call this a ceiling and a floor. The market will go and hit this point of resistance and then move away. And it will go and hit a point of support and move away. So this resistance, if it hits this point of resistance in the past, if it goes back up to that resistance that it hit in the past, it's most likely going to do what it did in the past. A lot of things that we see happening in the markets in the past is most likely going to happen in the future. So I want to give you guys this information real quick, but now what I want to do is actually I want to go to my chart and I want to show you guys this. Guys, we are grinding every single day. If you're on Instagram, comment the word ebook below, EBOOK. Comment that in the chat right now. So now let's go to TradingView, and I want to show you guys what the markets look like, how we read these things, and just all this information that we have compiled over the past couple of days. I want to show you this. So tradingview.com is where you guys are going to like analyze the markets and really do all the analysis, whether you're going to buy or sell, all that good stuff. So what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go to this watch list right here. And I want you guys to click the plus sign and go to Forex, and you can go and add all these Forex pairs. Good ones to add would be Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, AUD USD, and US or USD CAD. So as you guys can see on my watch list, I have Euro USD right here. I have USD JPY. I have USD CAD, AUD USD, and then GBP USD. So these are the ones that we're going to focus on as we're on this live right now. Now, one thing that we also need to go over is all the time frames up here. Right now, I am on the daily time frame. So every one of these candlesticks represents 1 day or 24 hours. So if you guys look to the left, you guys can see this little shaded area, this green box, that is showing us where the current market price is for this candle. So it's at 1.08381. And it then tells us we have 20 hours, 51 minutes, and 48 seconds left until our next candle opens up. Now, sadly, tomorrow is Friday, and at 2 p.m. PST, the markets are going to close until Sunday at 2 p.m. PST. So if you guys are new to trading Forex, the markets actually close every Friday at 2 p.m. and then they open back up Sunday at 2 p.m. So that's why I really don't like the weekends, because I like trading. I like to make money. And the only times that I can really make money from trading with Forex, at least, is when it's when the markets are open during the weekday. So looking at this right now, look, if we get our trend line from this point right here, and then we extend it to our second point right here and put it in the future, we can see that overall the market is in a downtrend. It went and hit this trend line right here, started to push away. So hypothetically, we could see price maybe go up to this trend line, hit that, and then we could see it push away down to our previous support right here. So once again, I mentioned that we have these support and resistance lines. We have this support right here. Then we also have support right here, a little bit lower on the chart. And then we have support down here as well. But I want to focus on this. Now, I want you guys to note something. This point of support, notice how the market hits it one time right here. This isn't that strong of a point of support. But I want you guys to notice this other blue line right here. Look how the market hit it right here. It hit it right here. And it hit it right here. And even right here. So this support right here is very, very strong. So if we were looking to sell, let's ideally say that we want the market to come up here, and we want to take a sell. We'd grab our short position, put it right here. Our take profit would be right down here. And our stop loss, we could have it right above this previous high right here. So this is what we want the market to do, is push up, hit our entry right here, and then push down. So you guys can see that I have my stop loss is 48 pips. And my take profit is 176 pips. Now in the middle of our position, you usually want to have a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. Right here, we have a 3.68 risk to reward ratio. So our take profit from our entry line right here, if we enter sell right here and it hits our take profit is 176 pips. So our take profit is 3.68 times the size of our stop loss. That's what you guys want to see, because ideally, let's do some math real quick. Let me write this out. Okay, so let's title this risk to reward ratio. Let's say that we take a trade on Euro USD. Our stop loss is 50 pips. And our TP is 150 pips. I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to paste it in a sec. Then let's say we also take a trade on USD CAD. And we're going to have the same stop loss and take profit. And then let's say we take a trade on USD JPY. It's this. So let's say we take 3 trades. Euro USD, USD CAD, USD JPY. Okay? We have it deviated and marked up right here. Let's say that our first trade on Euro USD smashes our stop loss and we're down 50 pips. Then let's say we take a buy on USD CAD, but it also hits our stop loss for 50 pips. Then let's say we take a trade on USD JPY, but it hits our take profit for 150 pips. This is why you need to use a proper risk reward ratio, because if I take 2 losses and I'm down 100 pips combined with these 2 trades right here on Euro USD and USD CAD, let's say that I hit my stop loss and I'm down 100 pips. But let's say my trade on USD JPY, it goes and hits my TP and I catch 150 pips. Now 150 minus 100 leaves us with 50 pips. So we're still going to be profitable. So the thing that I want you guys to understand is when we're trading, you need to be using proper risking 1 to 3% of your account per trade, but also a proper risk to reward ratio. Because if you're going into trades and one of your trades has a massive stop loss and the take profit is smaller or the same size, that's not proper. So look, if we go right here, imagine if we drag our TP and we only want it right here. Look how now our risk to reward ratio is 0.95. Our TP is 45 pips and our stop loss is 48 pips. Our stop loss is bigger than our take profit, which is not good. We want a positive risk to reward ratio when we are going into these trades. So this is very important that you guys understand this, because this is really going to separate you guys from the amateurs to the pros. So ideally, Euro USD, potential setups on that. Now let's go to USD JPY. I want you guys to know, if I go and put this horizontal line, this level, look how we're hitting this support right here. It hit it right here on this candle, right here, and even right here. So this is actually showing us that the market is rejecting this point of resistance. And where do we have support? Where's our nearest point of support? Right down here. So this is what we want to be seeing when we're trading. So let's say that we wanted to take a short position. We wanted to sell right here. Our stop loss is always going to be above the previous high, the previous resistance. Or if we're buying, our stop loss is going to be below the previous support. So our stop loss will be right above this previous high, a little bit above it. And then our take profit, we could go for this previous support right here. Now we are looking at the daily time frame. So if we look all the way from when we hit this support last time here to this candle right here, this is a total of 25 days. There's two types of trading, and the market's dropping right now. Look at it, it's going crazy, tanking. So there's two types of trading. If we're on higher time frames like the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, these are more time frames that we're going to use for swing trading. Swing trading is where we're going to catch very big moves, but the duration of these trades is going to be a lot longer. Versus if we're scalp trading would be on lower time frames like the minute 15, the minute 5, and the minute 1. So look at how the market, it pushed down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the past 10 candles on the 1 minute time frame, the market dropped 50 pips, which is a pretty big move right there. So you guys need to keep this in mind. The best way to define what type of trader and strategy you're overall going to use is figuring out what is your day-to-day schedule like. The cool thing about swing trading is I can just enter a trade, and it will take me like 5 to 10 minutes to do my analysis, to analyze the markets and figure out what I want to do. But with swing trading, we're going to be holding these trades for a longer period of time. But the cool thing is we could just set it and forget it. We do not have to do anything at that point in time. But scalp trading, if we're on lower time frames like this, we're kind of going to be monitoring the markets and watching the trade a lot more closely. So if you have a really busy schedule, then you're probably going to be a swing trader. But if you have a very free schedule, you have a lot of time that you can sit in front of the computer, you're most likely going to be scalp trading. But at the end of the day, it's also your personality. What type of personality do you have? Are you very impatient? Most likely going to want to be scalping. Or are you patient? You most likely want to be swing trading the markets. So there's all these currency pairs that you guys can go through and look at on all these time frames. Now, I gave you guys a second ago a resource, but check this out. If you guys really want some valuable information that's going to help you out, let me give you guys a really good video. So if you guys are on Instagram and you do not know, I have a YouTube channel. If you guys go and watch this video right here, this will show you all the candlesticks that I use to trade. And that's the biggest thing that you guys can do is go and look at these candlesticks, and they're going to tell you whether it's going to be a good buy or a sell. So if I go back to the chart, let's go over like one of the candlesticks together so I can show you guys something. And if you're on Instagram right now, comment the word ebook, EBOOK. Comment that below. Metro, stop it. So we can see that we have, and these candlesticks, they appear on all different time frames, which is so cool. So if we go to the 1 minute time frame, I want you guys to notice how we have right here this shooting star candle. This is the best way to look at candles. We have the candles, the filled part right here where it's all red is called the body. But then we have wicks. So wicks are these little things that wick down. That's showing us that the market once went up to this point and the body of the candle was filled like that, but then it rejected it. So there's a term that I go by. I'm going to write this out for you guys. So make it bigger. So it's wicks to the top. It's going to drop. Wicks to the bottom. It's going to go up. So this is something that I have lived by in my trading. When we see a lot of wicks to the top like that, It's showing exhaustion. The market was currently pushing up, 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 and it finally got to this point where it started wicking, and then it started to go down. So we can now see the candles. Look at this wick right here. We have this hammerhead candle. If I circle it for you guys, this is the hammerhead candle right here. Usually if you see a hammerhead candle with a wick to the top like that, it's symbolizing there's going to be a drop. Now look at, notice the wick all the way down here. It's starting to form these wicks on these candles, all these candles. And what's happening? The market is pushing up. So as you guys are going through the chart and kind of learning more about trading, one thing that you guys could do that is going to be very powerful is just go to a chart and watch what happens. Now, if you want to get the most data on a 5-minute chart, a candle closes every how many minutes? 5 minutes. On a 1 hour, every hour. So if you just want to see how these candles are opening and closing and get data that way, you guys should go to the 1 minute time frame, because every minute a new candle is going to open up. And if you guys are smart, you would go to that video that I just mentioned on YouTube. If you go on YouTube, or let me just show you guys it right now. If you guys go to YouTube and you go and watch this video right here, my 6-figure candlestick trading guide, this video will help you guys out so much. In that video, what I would do if I were you guys is I would go through and watch that video, and then after I would go to your chart and compare that video with the candlesticks that I gave you. Like right up here, we actually had a candlestick form. We had a bearish engulfing right here. So we have this bullish candle, then we have this bearish candle, but look how the body, if I mark this up, look at the low of the body right here. Look at the body of this candle, how it closes lower than the body of this candle. So it engulfs that candle, showing us that there's a willingness to go down. And then what happens after that candle engulfs it? It starts to slowly push down. Now, another thing that we could use in our trading is market structure or market patterns. This stuff that I teach is literally 3rd grade level. So market patterns. If you guys see an A or an M, that is equaling a sell. If you guys see a V or W, that is equaling a buy. So we can see the market. Look how it kind of forms like these A patterns right here. And at the top of the A pattern, right before the leg of the A starts, that's where you want to be selling. So the best thing that you guys can do is like, look right here. We have this A pattern being formed. Wicks to the top, it's going to drop. Right here, we have this pin bar, which is a reversal candle. So there's all these things that you can add together, and we call them confluences. I have a confluence where I see a pattern forming. Then I have a confluence of a reversal candle, a pin bar. Then I have a confluence of wicks to the top telling me it's going to drop. That's 3 confirmations that are giving me my bias as a seller in the market. So as you go through the markets, you don't just want to sell to sell. You don't want to buy. You want to get real confirmation as to why it's going to be a good buy or sell. And if you guys zoom out of the charts, like it happens all the time. Look at V pattern right here, A pattern right here, overall V pattern right here, A pattern, V pattern, A. It forms these patterns all the time. It's just like hills and valleys. And this is a really nice way to look at the markets is, like I said, I like to look at the trend of the market. And the market, once it reaches its peak or its main point of resistance like it did right here, it will then start to go in a different direction. So the market, when it's just moving like this and it's going back and forth like this, that's called consolidation. That means that the market is determining whether it wants to go down or up. It's accumulating a bunch of orders. There's a bunch of buyers and sellers going against each other. So now we could see after it hit this point of resistance right here on USD/JPY, it started to come down and it formed this lower low. Then we call this a lower high. Then we have this previous lower low right here, but then the market, it goes and creates a new lower low right here. Then the market goes up and makes a lower high, and then it breaks right here heavy and breaks this previous lower low and makes a new lower low down here. So I hope this was insightful for you guys on how to kind of read the charts a little bit better. The best thing that you guys can do is comment the word ebook if you're on Instagram right now, EBOOK. Comment ebook for me in the chat before I get off here. And then also go watch this candlestick video. I'll show you guys one more time before I get off here, because this video is going to be a game changer. I promise you guys, it's going to help so much. You guys need to be constantly taking in content and doing self-development to learn. Right here, my 6-figure candlestick trading guide. Go on YouTube, type in Colt Mostef, my 6-figure candlestick trading guide, and you'll be able to watch it. Watch that video, then go to tradingview.com. Go to tradingview.com right here, and you'll be able to look at any chart after you make your watch list. Go to watch list, +, Forex, add any pair that you want right here, Euro USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, and then kind of go through them and look and see if you see any of these candlesticks forming. And you can go to the 15-minute time frame, the 1 hour, whatever you guys want, but these candles will form all the time. Right here is one that I go over, shooting star candle. Woo! You guys can see market's going down, forms a shooting star candle, market pushes up like crazy. There's all these candles in the market that we can look at, and they're called reversal candles. So when we see these candles, they're ideally telling us that there's going to be a reversal. Guys, tomorrow is day 5. It's at 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Do not be late. Have a notebook, have a pen. I'm going to show you guys a strategy that I've been using that's a really, really good strategy to use. And if you guys are on Instagram, before I end the live, comment the word ebook if you haven't already. Comment ebook, EBOOK. Comment that and I'll send you guys an ebook. So once again, guys, tomorrow, 5 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. EST. Before I get off too, what do you think about today's news on unemployment? Is positive or negative? Usually, if the markets are going down, that means that it was negative. If the markets are going up, it's positive. And we also have NFP tomorrow. So if you guys are new to trading, on the first Friday of every month, we have something called NFP, which is non-farm payroll. That's where the market is going to have a massive move. And you guys can go to forexfactory.com. If you guys go to forexfactory.com and then you open up the news, you can see all these news events. So Friday, April 5th at 5:30 a.m. PST, 8:30 a.m. EST, we have non-farm employment change. And this news event is freaking crazy. You'll guys see a massive move. If you guys want to go and be a spectator, you guys can always go to the charts and just look. Like, your main focus at this point in time as a new trader is to get data, see how the markets move, learn about how the market offers setups, all that good stuff. There should be no point within the first 3 months of you first starting out in trading. You should never have this mindset of, I need to make money, I want to make money, because it's not going to happen. And if you guys want to do that, you're going to make the brokers rich. You're going to give them your money, your hard-earned money. So if you guys are going to be smart, get a mentor, somebody like me that can help you and properly educate you. And I do offer one-on-one mentorship, guys. On my Instagram, you guys can go to my website, the link in my bio, and book a phone call with me, and we can talk more, get to know your situation, and how I can help you out. But if you guys are on Instagram and you want some free information, comment the word ebook, EBOOK. Comment that if you're on Instagram. And if you're on YouTube and you want that ebook, go to Instagram and just message me the word ebook. So guys, I appreciate you all coming on. One more day for this week, and then next week we're going to start over. Hope you guys all have a great night.